Hey guys, what's up? Murder of Birds here. Welcome back to the channel. So it is December 1st, 2022 that I'm recording this video. It is an up-to-date video for you guys. Based on the title, there's a lot of things that I want to kind of get across to you. This video is going to be comprehensive. It is going to mention a lot of different things because context is important. The situation is important. So I really would appreciate it if you watch it in its entirety, even if you have to speed it up a little bit. I've been getting a lot of inquiries from people, probably with almost every single upload that I've done ever since I started the character lore reading videos, of people asking, where is the Inazuma content? When are you going to start the Inazuma art conquest? I love your content, but I was actually looking forward to Inazuma content, and it's gotten to the point where I feel it necessary to make a dedicated video to temper expectations and to kind of like centralize my community to understand what this playthrough series means to me, my intention in making it, and the expectations of that going forward. Before I do that though, I do want to let you guys know on some free public content that you guys can check out based on some things that I've changed around. So some of you guys might notice in my past videos that I've mentioned character hangouts in the playthrough series. However, there have been no character hangouts uploaded to the channel. I just went about and created a public Genshin Impact playlist that is located on my Twitch channel. Link will be in the description, of any VOD that I have done that I do not intend to upload as a video to YouTube. I really ultimately want to prioritize character quests, story quests, world quests, and anything focused on characters and lore and the progression of like the overall art conquest plotline. And I just feel like uploading hangouts or uploading mini combat events and things of that nature that I still did on stream, and I still interacted with the community, and I still went through like the character hangouts. I feel like at the end of the day, those are supplementary content that is worth watching if you were there for it or if you want to watch it, but it's not worth my energy and effort to go back and edit all of that for YouTube, especially with the intention that I know it's not going to get a whole lot of views and people aren't necessarily there for that, similar to how we are with the character lore readings now. So I have compiled 24 VODs with over 66 hours of content that I will put in the description of this video, and anybody can watch it. You do not have to be subbed. It is archived. It's its own dedicated playlist, and all of the VODs are accessible to anybody. I don't even think you need a Twitch account to watch it, actually. But I know that my Twitch VODs for Genshin are archived primarily for my Twitch subscribers as an incentive for their support, and I just wanted to make something for people who might want to check out some other content in the meantime to kind of hold them over. Like I said, 66 hours of content of me going through mini events, combat events, and every character hangout that I've done thus far, with the exception of Beto's hangout. Beto's hangout kind of feels like a story quest compared to the others, so Beto's hangout is going to eventually be uploaded to the YouTube channel as like a pseudo character quest that I went through with her, because she gives you a lot of lore and history on like her village and her name and, you know, how she was raised rather, and things of that nature. But I just wanted to kind of put that out there first, because I know some people are probably antsy and hungry for content. And for any of you guys out there who are not Twitch subs, who do not have access to my Genshin Impact VOD archives on Twitch as a result, that is content for you to watch at your leisure. Every single character hangout, a bunch of mini events, a bunch of chill streams that I did, they are going to be forever public, and any content in the future that I do not intend to upload to YouTube will be there. And really quick, just because I want to have like a visual representation of it, this is the playlist. It is called Public Genshin Playlist. It was created December 1st, 2022 today. Has 66 hours and 52 minutes of content, and the playlist thumbnail is of one of Noelle's character hangout endings. And if you check here, these are basically all of the VODs that are public. My first ever Genshin stream, the Hilly Churl event, energy amplifying initiation, a lot of the character hangouts, some of the events that were done during Golden Apple Archipelago, the second Theater Mechanicus, and a bunch of other things in general. Like I said, almost every single hangout that I've done, with the exception of Beto's, will be in here too. And like I said, that's just supplementary content for all of you guys. So what I ultimately want to focus on and break down and get you guys to understand, for those of you who have been very antsy, very anxious with your inquiries about the Inazuma content, this is a first and foremost chronological playthrough experience that I've been going through for Genshin Impact since last year. Some of you guys might know this, some of you guys don't. If you guys don't know, every single thing that I've ever done for Genshin Impact has debuted on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MurderofBirds. I don't think I've ever really advertised this. It's just been something that I guess people have just naturally expected. But if you don't know, all of my streams and all of my content that you see on YouTube originated on Twitch, and I have made a collective playthrough archive backlog of every single thing I've streamed on Genshin from day one all the way up to currently, of going into version 3.3. The thing that I do basically is I archive everything once the patch is over. So if you are a Twitch subscriber, my entire Genshin backlog, unedited of course, on Twitch with the chat replay, so you get to see everyone's reactions and all the people that were initially there. You get access to my Discord server, you get access to my emotes if you're ever in one of my live streams, etc., etc. And that's a show of support for people who want to throw me $5 to get access to my backlog, to get access to my Discord, to be able to spam my emotes in chat and stuff like that. As you guys can also see, this is the first playlist that I've done, and some of these thumbnails might be familiar because all of these VODs have been meticulously edited and uploaded to the YouTube channel over the last year. So as you guys can obviously see, the first VOD that I have is my first playthrough of Genshin Impact back in September 28th of 2020, which was when the game originally released on the PlayStation 4, which is when I started it on. And basically, we've gone through version 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, and we are currently at the tail end of Genshin Impact version 1.6 on YouTube. And technically speaking, the last progressional video that I did was actually this one, where I cleared Spiral Abyss for the first time, which is the 75th video in this 100 video playlist for my first Genshin playlist on Twitch. Now, if you look down a little bit more, in terms of what I've recently uploaded, we are currently in the 80th video section. For this 80th video, it's actually of Venti, and I believe it ends off on Jean, who is the next video that I'm actually going to be putting out. So Venti is the most recent character in this part 80 VOD that I have currently going on. And as you guys can tell as well, based on my Genshin Impact time capsule on YouTube, I've uploaded 101 videos in the last year. So not only have I rewatched my content and edited that content and rendered that content, but I've uploaded 100 videos in the last year, which is about 2 videos a week. And I've amassed 41,000 subscribers as a result. So and that's something I really, really appreciate. But I feel like a lot of people don't realize that I'm one person doing all of this. Mind you, I also stream. Mind you, I also have a main YouTube channel that I, in all seriousness, have been neglecting because of the support that I've gotten on Genshin Impact. And I just feel like a lot of people are not taking into consideration the effort that I put in, and they're just like, when's Inazuma? Where's Inazuma? Why haven't you uploaded Inazuma yet? And the reality is, this is a time capsule. This isn't about you. This isn't about your vicarious experience. This isn't about you wanting to get the hype reactions of the Archon quests. First and foremost, this is about me documenting my first and only experience of Genshin that I cannot relive. And as a result, I hope that people resonate and want to go on that journey, but I don't want anybody trying to dictate how and when I should be posting things because they can't be patient, or they can't preoccupy themselves with other things and then come back when the content they're looking forward to is here. And that's honestly a part on my interpretation of those comments. I get them so much that I feel like everyone's asking about Inazuma. It feels like nobody cares about the other stuff I'm doing, or at the very least, they're not letting me do what I want to do and then, you know, inquire about it when we get further down the line. A lot of people are also curious about the amount of content that I'm going to be posting to the channel. Everything I've ever done for Genshin outside of what I just promoted for the public VOD will be on the YouTube channel at some point in the future. Actually, let me show you guys right now. Currently, like I said, I just uploaded Venti's character lore reading to the YouTube channel, and currently the next character will be Jean. And as you guys can see, I have the next 9 VODs already recorded. So I have Jean, Eula, Ganyu, Chi-Chi, Kuching, Mona, Child, Hu Tao, and Noelle already fully uploaded. I actually have to, these are already like uploaded to the main YouTube channel, and I want to create a bigger backlog so I can do more than 1 video a week, but that's obviously going to take time. And the current video that I'm actually editing right now is actually, so I'm currently editing through the live stream special program for version 2.0. So we basically made it through half of the character reading roster, and then I basically was like, okay, I'm going to stop that because at the time of the version 2.0 live stream went out, so obviously I was going to prioritize that. And so that's what I'm currently editing right now. So this is basically the 10th video in the backlog that I'm editing ahead of what you guys are going to be able to see. And I guess right now all I can kind of do is to kind of lead you guys into the direction of what you can expect moving forward for the next few weeks, for the next couple of months, until Inazuma originally releases. So as of right now, I basically have all of Stream 81 edited. Those are all of the characters from Child to Noelle. I'm currently editing Stream 82, which is the version 2.0 live stream reaction. Kaboom Ball and Never Ending Event are going to be added to the public VOD, so you guys can watch that whenever. I will be doing a dedicated farewell video to the Golden Apple Archipelago because this was a really sentimental moment during the first Golden Apple, because we didn't know it was actually going to come back. I was hopeful that it would return every summer. Turns out I was right, but it was kind of like more of like a proper send-off for the region because we didn't know if it would ever come back, because it was the first time they ever gave us an event or gave gave us a region and then took it away. So this was pretty sentimental. So we're going to be doing a farewell send-off to the Golden Apple Archipelago after version 2.0 live stream. And then, unfortunately for some people, there's more character lore and there's the manga that I have to check out. I basically have the second roster of characters, so like Beidou, Lisa, Kaya, Kaede Harakazuha, etc., for any characters that don't already have their VODs on the channel. And then following that, we actually go into the Genshin Impact manga. And the reason why, some people are probably thinking, why didn't you jump into Inazuma? So the video after Golden Apple is technically going to be a taste test of Inazuma content, if you will. And the reason for that is because, similar to this year with Sumeru, last year I came up with the idea of waiting 1 week after 2.0 came out because I wanted my community members to be able to tune into my streams when I did the Archon quest, when I explored Inazuma for the first time. But it would have been impossible if I went live the day the content came out, and some people would be like, oh, I want to watch your stream, but I don't want to get spoiled, or you're further ahead than I am. So I basically said to myself, I'm going to forfeit 1 week of 2.0 so all of my community members can get as far into the Archon quest further than I can. So that way when I stream, they can tune in, and I'll sacrifice that week. I'll focus on characters, I'll focus on lore, I'll focus on the Genshin manga during that time. And then when I start it, everyone will be able to tune in. I did that with Sumeru, with all of the Archon quest patches, and I did it originally with Inazuma. So while Inazuma was out, I basically did a summoning session for Ayaka, and I pre-built her as best I could. So we're going to do a video regarding that. And then after that, unfortunately for some people who want Inazuma, it's not going to be in the cards initially because I have to think about my chronological playthrough order experience, and I don't want to skip around. I want to maintain the integrity. Look, I get it. I get that at the end of the day, I'm sacrificing potential views. I'm sacrificing potential hype. I'm sacrificing potential relevancy with people who want Inazuma content, Archon Quest content. But at the same time, I believe in my content more to do it the way I want to and do it with integrity than do it to make a quick view and do it to cater to a small portion of people who just want to pop off from my reactions and then move on with their day. If that's what you want, that's fine, that's great, but I'm going to do it on my time, and I'm not going to do it on the expectation of others. Not only that, but like, I gained 40,000 subscribers in 1 year by doing exactly what I've been doing without changing anything up, and I think it's worked out pretty well for me. So I just want to give context. I want to give you guys an understanding of my content roadmap so no one is confused. There's also the opportunity that if you want to become a Twitch sub and just watch the VODs on demand, unedited, you can do that. That's also encouraged. But at the same time, I appreciate those of you who support the YouTube stuff, because YouTube is how I get discovered. It's YouTube's support, and it's the people watching the content on YouTube that turns into people discovering me more on Twitch than ever before. So I can't stress enough how important it is that people support my YouTube channel and the YouTube videos despite them also being on Twitch. So following the Ayaka summoning session, I will be finishing up the rest of the character lore videos. So Beidou, Lisa, Kaya, Kazuha, basically the second half of the roster is going to be going through. And then we check out the Genshin Impact manga during that week where I didn't do the Archon quest. So this is going to be great to kind of take a trip in the past, because we've already finished Sumeru, so we know what happens to Kali, we know what happens to Dottore, we see what happens with Sino and all that stuff. And this is where that all kind of originates. This is basically a backstory of Kali's origins, with her meeting Lisa and Jean and Kaya and Diluc and Amber, and Kali's entire backstory of her being with the Fatui, her being in Mondstadt for a time, Dottore's involvement, and everything else like that. I'm definitely going to be uploading my reaction reading of the manga for the first time. And then after we get through all of that, that is when Inazuma will officially release with content. I feel like that was a lot to kind of go through. I hope the visual representation of having these playlists and these VODs and these videos up gives you guys a better understanding of this, at least from my perspective. But I felt the need to record something like this, and I know it's a pretty lengthy video, but I felt the need to record something like this because I know that there are people out there that only want the highlight moments. There are people out there that only care about how did he react to the Inazuma Archon quest, how did he react to Liyue Archon quest, and they don't really care about my greater appreciation for the lore, the characters, the story, the music, the world, and that's fine. But I'm doing this content for my own integrity, and I'm doing the content in this way for people who do care about those same things that I care about. And I don't want to do it at the cost of my integrity. I don't want to do it at the cost of trying to get viewership. I'm also talking to someone to help me with the prospects of editing videos for me so I can have more things in the backlog, so I can get more videos out to you faster instead of this one video a week nonsense. But I'm one person. There's only so much I can do, and I'd rather upload 1 year's worth of Genshin per year and never be caught up than not do it at all, or skip around for the sake of trying to collect viewership and views and get people's attention on me and whatnot. So overall, I would say at the end of the day, that is everything that I generally wanted to talk about regarding this entire fiasco. Inazuma will be coming when Inazuma is ready. It's not going to be here anytime soon. There's a lot of things that I wanted to focus on properly for Genshin. I know a lot of people don't play the game the same way I do. I know a lot of people don't focus on the content the same way that I do, but that's what makes me unique. That's what makes me different. And if that's content that isn't what you're looking for, what you're interested in, by all means, check out other content creators, play the game casually yourself, do some other things, and then come back to my channel when that content is here, or stick around and learn a thing or two about a character that you might not have known about before. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people are asking about where's Inazuma. A lot of people don't know about half of the stuff I probably mentioned, like the VODs being on Twitch, or that, you know, I have this idea, this plan in mind, or that I edit videos in advance. And I am going to be uploading another video in a couple of days for people who want to get those 9 to 10 videos as soon as possible. I am going to be making another video about how you can potentially do that as well. So hopefully that interests some people with, you know, ultimately having some options. But yeah, that is everything that I just wanted to talk about for you guys. I really appreciate the support regardless of the amount of questions that I get about Inazuma at the end of the day. I've been doing this for the last year. It hasn't been easy. You know what I mean? It hasn't been easy. I've sacrificed a lot of things. I've sacrificed variety content. I sacrificed my main YouTube channel. I've sacrificed time with my friends and my family to just hyper focus on doing this because it's really something that I care about and I want it to pay off, and I want my time and effort and energy to be rewarded for it, and I want more people to discover me. I want more people to connect in a way that goes beyond meta, that goes beyond character builds, that goes beyond DPS, that goes beyond Spiral Abyss. And, you know, I know that there are people like that out there, but I'm very much in the minority when it comes to content creation of that type of stuff. So at the end of the day, that's just really what I want out of my playthrough. That's what I want to put out there, and that's what I want people to resonate with most. And everything else that follows will follow in due time. But that's everything I have. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please leave your feedback. Please leave criticism, feedback, your thoughts, anything else in between. Gene's video will be posted probably by the end of the week. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to work hard. I'm gonna try my best to get these videos out in a timely fashion. And I appreciate all of you who have been patient. But that's everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.